Now, even if I say this till I'm blue or red in the face, some people still won't believe me, but trust me, this is a nonpartisan message. This is an anti-bullying message, okay? Clear? All right, let's start. Hi, my name is Derek Forgy. I'm an anti-bullying speaker and activist. I even came up with that little anti-bullying holiday called Kiss a Ginger Day, so let's talk about something that I know something about. Dealing with bullies. This is Barack Obama. Now, no matter your opinion of this guy, it's difficult to argue that in the near decade that we've known him, he's been stately, measured, and diplomatic. I mean, the harshest words I've heard him say have been for mass murderers, terrorists, and, well, one time he called Kanye West a jackass, but it was called for. He's been both firm and comforting when it's been appropriate. And despite him regularly reaching across the aisle, the Republicans have blocked virtually everything he's brought to the table and tried to belittle anything he's taken a stance on, even when Obama pitched their own ideas back to them. So it became less about, let's talk this through and see if this is a good idea or a bad idea for the American public, and more about, he said it, so I hate it. You know, sometimes I wish Obama just took a firm stance against diarrhea so I could watch Republicans go on TV the next day and scream about how great American diarrhea is. Now, this petty partisan gridlock led to understandable frustration with the American people, which paved the way for this. An arrogant, delusional, thin-skinned, self-centered, spiteful, ill-equipped bully. He is a textbook schoolyard bully, talking smack and pushing people around while bringing nothing to the table but noise and threats. Now, he's been called a shrewd businessman, an American success story, and I would agree with that if he actually earned and worked for the things that he has, like you and I had to, and wasn't handed his fortune. Oh, and by the way, can we just quickly clear something up? It's not shooting from the hip or calling it like it is if you're just berating everybody, exaggerating, embellishing, and fanning the flames of hatred, or just flat out lying. That's not a straight shooter. That's a liar. So why am I being so hard on this guy? Because I'm sad that Hillary didn't win? No. Because he's a Republican? No. It's simpler than that.
He's an asshole.
That's it. Thank you. But I do want to give credit where it's due. He is very good at something. That is looking out for number one. He is the Wayne Gretzky, Michael Jordan, Serena Williams of making you think that he's on your side whilst he's grifting you. And he just pulled off the biggest scam that I have ever seen. This guy makes Bernie Madoff look like an Avon lady. But here's the worst part. I've seen what his victory has done to people. I've seen the despair and actual tears in people's eyes. This is beyond blue state, red state, folks. This is deeper than that. For some people, it sends you back to grade 5, when you couldn't summon the courage to stand up to your schoolyard bully. And for others, it's seeing sexist coworkers not being reprimanded, but promoted. And for others, it was the cold reminder that their resume will be overlooked time and time again because their name sounds too ethnic. His win has left a lot of people feeling defeated, but we have to resist that feeling. We have to stand up and we have to speak up. We cannot allow this kind of behavior to be normalized. This is not normal. This is not a representation of humanity. This is a mistake that we made. And yeah, I'm saying we. I'm including myself and I'm including you because far too many of us sat around and watched this tire fire burn. Now the smoke is in our eyes, in our lungs, so guess what, folks? Time to grab a bucket. Fill it up. Okay, so how do we take down this elephant? It's 2 steps. Step number 1, call out the media, call out the media, call out the media. How do you think the words President Trump went from being a punchline to a reality? By the mainstream media giving him way more exposure than he deserved. Billions of dollars of airtime that he did not earn, nor should he have had. Remember that time he was being sued because he made up a fake university? Well, what was the story we were all talking about? Oh, him having a Twitter feud with a play. Stop letting Trump manipulate the media. Call them out, hold their feet to the fire, and stick to this word. Journalism. Journalism. Step number 2 relies on you, and here's how it works. It's an A plus B situation. A is the thing that you're good at. Whatever you bring to the table, whatever your hobby, your passion, your drive is, you take that thing and you do it for B, which is the thing that's in jeopardy or under threat because of the Trump administration. Something that you care about that is now in trouble because we have President Trump. A plus B, the thing you're good at plus the thing you care about. You merge them together and now you've got an activity. Now you've got a thing that you can bring to the table and be part of this movement. So from this day forward, every time that self-serving mouthpiece tries to divide us, separate us, fan the flames of hatred, stomp on human rights, or destroy the environment, we need to be heard. Step up, take to the net, take to the streets, and take a friend with you. And even if your project or your words don't make it all the way up to the ears of the president, they will be heard by the people in your life. And that's what matters, more than you know. For every day this guy's in power, the world is getting the message that the bullies have won. Well, we're going to get together, we're going to tighten our laces, we're going to change the story. Bullies don't win.